Right, let's give that a whirl, see how that's working. Fine. Hey, love. Ah, that is what I can. So, I was. Just waiting 2 minutes 57 until the servers come on. So, yes, Silverstone Grand Prix layout. I think. Yeah, this is using ELMS pits, so we're back to the national end of the circuits. Unlike yesterday, which the day before, which was wing end. So that Dav. Telemetry open. That's going there. There. Cool. And that's it. What I needed. Right. Seating positions. That's about right. Okay. Display. Let's check Tim Hub. Arduinos. Both of those are working. Fine. Okay. Well, I think we're pretty much there. Ready for this. 1 minute. Much shorter race than yesterday's. Yesterday's was what, 140 minutes? This is just 75, so yeah. Alright, here we go then. Join event. Who does that look like? What the fuck? I know exactly what that looks like. uh, Jesus Christ. Oh, God. Taking a while to load in. What's the server doing? Oh, I can hear the garage. Okay, so right, we are in. What a bloody name that is, Christian. Yeah, Francois Sever back from the dead. Oh no, a warning driver, a warning driver. Are the only two? Thankfully, the only two. Sever back from the dead. Yeah, yeah. The resurrection. Yeah. Fucking hell. Won't be much of him left. Right, what we got? Roman Romanov. That's an original name. I don't recognise any of these guys in here. I the thing is, I don't really do much running with the guys that run LMP2s and LMP3s, and they are a very specific breed of of LMU racer that race these usually. So, not entirely convinced I'm going to be surrounded by any sane drivers on this grid. But alas, anyway, most of these LMP3s are Ginettas. 1, 2, 3, including me. 4, 5. So 6 out of the 8 LMP3s are all Ginettas. Yay. That was me thinking I was being a unique individual. Don't like how there's more blues in here than there are diamond racers. So we might be in for some bumper car drive. Although, to be fair, the last few races have all been bumper car driving, so whatever. Oh. That's the end of the session. Okay. Qualifying. Whenever it ticks over. Okay. Cast out. Now, we only get 8 fresh tyres. Oh. Fresh that list. Aha. Go. Right, LMP3. That's RB. That's balanced, I believe. That's race balanced. Right, let's jump in the car. I want a bit more front brake rise than that. Okay, well. Good lord. There we go. Look, we're coming out the proper pits. Something about the national end of the circuit that's just... I don't know, man. It's proper. What? How is that a track limits? Yeah, the only thing they need to do now is update the track to remove the sausage curbs. And obviously put the Lando stand in. Still feels They're the wrong cones, blocking off the pit lane. Ooh, that's a lock-up. What? Oh! Oh, I've only gone and done it, haven't I? Oh, dear. Fucking hell. Brilliant. Fucking wonderful. Jesus Christ. Right. Okay. Fresh car. The tyres are still fucked, though. I bet I've got flat spots now. It's like in real life, yeah. Oh, yeah, let me just wait 5 minutes while he finds his radio. I've done it again. Wow, track limits are harsh on this championship. Oh boy, have I got flat spots. These are rumbling away here, these tyres. He's scrambling. Yeah, I'll finish the race by then. I'll have got the car back to the garage, manually repaired it, and be back home. I will at some point load this track up in like a, just a offline practice and just go around and explore it and see how close everything is. That's, yeah, okay, brakes and tyres are still cold, Steve. Can't go diving in there like that. Yeah, well, so you know when we had the, you know when we had the LiDAR guys come end of last year, what, November, just before Lap of Lights? The LMU devs have acquired that LiDAR scan, so I'm expecting a revised version for the 2026 DLC. Obviously, at the time the LiDAR was done, they still had sausage curbs in, so it'll still technically be out of date. Tyres are slowly coming up to pressure. Oh, steady now, Boris. See, I'm not really a prototype driver. I spent years on the F1s, and I used to be really on it for aerodynamic heavy cars, but over the last few years where I've kind of gone to GT cars, I've lost my edge a little bit for the prototypes. Ooh, snag the brakes. Silly. Now, the race, I'm going to try and do on the set of fresh tyres I've got left. So, not too fussed about taking tyres on the pit stop, because I've got a sneaky suspicion if I can play my cards right, I might be able to no-stop this race. But it's going to require fuel saving. Now, the beauty of the LMP3s are, they don't have virtual energy, so it is just outright raw fuel. which is much easier to fuel save on than virtual energy. Easy now. So far, that's a much better opening sector. Won't hit that sausage curb this time. Ah, but I fucked it there, though. Ah, that's annoying. I was way up on my delta. I just turned in slightly too early. So it just feels a little bit weird. Sometimes the car feels clumsy, but other times it really, really reacts to your turning input. And I guess that is a feature of the LMP3. It's kind of like a GT3 car, just with aero. Oh no. Oh, this lap and the next lap won't count. Well, that's it. That's my quali done then. Damn it. Fucked it. Fucked my quali. Really harsh track limits. Well, I'll go around and just pootle around for a clean lap. Just trying to find out. Yeah, okay. Yeah. The right-hand tyres, especially the outer shoulder on the right-hand tyres, are really struggling to come up to temperature, according to my dash in front of me. And I would have to agree. So annoying, because that's the line I wanted. Bloody hell. He hasn't done a 52.00, he's done a 51.950. Well, shame I didn't get a lap in. Well, if I'd hooked up the lap, I probably would have been going P2. But because I kind of got myself stuffed, that's it. That's quali done. So my laps are disallowed through the brutal track limits. Doesn't tell me what I think they're on strict, which is fine. It's not a problem. I'm presuming. Oh no, we have got some. Oh god, right, that's going to cause chaos. We've got some LMP2s that didn't take part in qualifying, so they're going to be starting behind us. Race balanced. Here we go. So 36.2 laps. 36.2 laps. 1 minute. What? 1 minute. Say 1 minute 51s for the sake. Well, maybe 152s, but 151s. Try to work out the time on that. I think with fuel saving, we can go to the end. I'm pretty confident with fuel saving, you can go to the end.
Teams and drivers go to the grid for a race start.
One minute 20. Let's do some maths. Bag packet math. Okay, so yeah, I think it's possible. Okay, well, let's go to the grid anyway. Damn, that's a bright livery in front. What the hell is that? Could you a blimp in the distance though? Look at that. Beauty. It's better than off-PM slots. Oh, Walsh is in here. He was in my race last night. He had a bit of a nightmare in the LM... No, in the hypercars.
Formation lap has started.
Fuck. Well, okay. So they're projecting 37.8 as on the default pace of laps, and our tank says 36.6. So we could definitely fuel save this and go to the end. Though the cars that have stayed in the pit lane or opted for a pit lane start. Now, usually, if they're opted for a pit lane start, that suggests to me this series is often carnage. What are we doing here, guys? Oh, bollocks. Oh, God. Might have got a penalty there.
Green flag, green flag.
No, we got away with it. That was a weird start, and the leader of our class then throwing us completely off balance by doing some very erratic starting procedures. Cold tyres, boys. Cold tyres. Come on. Oh, and there's one off in Chapel's gravel. He's one coming on to the right. So the chaos begins. Oh! That was a snap. Yeah, if you want to go dive bombing, mate. Yeah, I'm a bit wise to that. What was that? That was Ramada. Okay, so Ramada's a bit of a loose cannon then. We need to watch that. Now, this guy, very twitchy. Okay, so 37.9 projected, 35.4. Yeah, not surprised. Okay, I'm gonna have to go fuel saving here. If we're gonna make this, I need to go fuel saving mode. Which does mean, as much as I want to go and race these guys, I'm gonna have to play the strategy game. Oh my good lord. Oh god. You wanna go, go? I'm playing a different strategy to you, sir. Oh. Mid-corner understeer creeping in there, not good.
Lap 159.37.
Why is my fuel calculation down the bottom right going out the fucking window? What's going on there? Oh wow, have I got a track limits there? Wait, you don't need to come right. Maybe we won't be able to do this. Yeah, I know. Like, for this series, they've made them ultra harsh. Like, the track limits when I did the GT race around here with the hypercars the other night was nowhere near that level of strictness. I don't really understand. Okay, we've got a car stopped on the runoff. He's out. Surprised that wasn't track limits there for touching the curb. Okay, 30.7. I've got a lot of fuel to save if I'm going to make this work. Got a lot of fuel to save. Says to me something's happened with LMP2s. Pulling away from the guys behind, who I think maybe... I mean, maybe they've got damage, but maybe they are in ultra fuel saving mode as well. And going a little bit heavier on the fuel saving compared to me.
Time 158.28.
These projected race distances and everything are all over the shot. They're not working properly. Deltas to the other cars are working fine. But the estimated fuel and the estimated race distance seem a little bit all over the place. Maybe that's because there keeps being some changes in the LMP2 leader. I don't know. Turn it in, alright. Ooh, turn it in, turn it in, turn it in. Come on, come on, come on. Well, this is not being quite as the exciting race as the last couple of nights, unfortunately. There's a little puff of tyres up ahead. Oh yeah, he's had a lock up into there, alright.
Lap 158.43.
Oh, hang on, what's 35 plus the... Okay, I've actually managed to save enough fuel already. But that's based on that current pace, so that projection may well change if I pick up the pace a little bit here. Well, let's see what happens. Let's pick it up a little bit. Stow. The Vale chicane. Had a slight little snag of my front left into the brake in there. Sector 1. Oh no, Francois Sever. Oatsy is catching. It's a 57.9. Okay, here we go. Right, let's go. Early fuel saving. Just aiding me a little bit now, allowing me to open up the pedal, allow pedal a little bit. That's country mile away from the apex there. Oh, damn, he's in the 55s.
Time 156.04.
Okay, LMP leaders have, unfortunately for me, picked up their pace and have eked it up to 40 laps, and now I'm going to fall short, so I'm going to have to go back into fuel saving again. Go right. Oh, I've gone deep. Oh, I've gone deep. What are you doing?
Time 157.92.
Yeah, that's the two risky drivers past. Not a massive fan of them when they go that close to me. That looks bloody close on the radar.
That time was a 1:57.91.
Whoa! Wow, the leaders in the LMP3 category are miles up the road, by 40 seconds up the road, battling for the lead. Lats and Ramada. Thank you. They obviously know the limits of this LMP3 car.
Time 1:57.20.
Oh god, yeah. Uh-oh. Yeah, I'm just gonna get out of the way there. Self-preservation takes priority. Another group of 4 coming. Hopefully they catch me in a relatively decent place.
59.44.
Jesus Christ. Yeah, the yellow one cut me a bit close there. I have eyes in the back of your fucking head. Yeah, I see him. Sogato. Come on, LMP2. Go, go, go.
Lap 158.76.
Oh! Oh, he's in the wall. Oh dear. That's a pretty heavy impact there for Sogato into the wall at Chapel. Track left. Oh, well. Yeah, Walsh. Oh, two Walshes. Got an R Walsh and a D Walsh.
Lap 156.96.
If I carry on like this, I can easily make it to the end. That's a stupid place to stop, man.
Lap 157.68.
Ramada and Lutz swap in position. Okay. Well, I was expecting worse there with Tesoro.
Time 1:57.90.
Wow, the leaders are lapping in the mid 153s. I'm lapping around 56s, 57s. That's a ridiculous margin. Okay. He's got a nice lead in LMP2.
56.27.
Why is he pitting? I'm just going to carry on doing what I'm doing. We can go out of the way of those guys, alright? They're all pitting. Oh, lovely cushion now over the guys behind. So 21 degrees air temp, 32 degrees track temp.
That time was a 1:56.47.
Might have got myself a podium lined up here.
Time 1:56.65.
Oh. Need to eke out a bit more fuel. See, just that little bit of Going a bit more racy, throws my fuel delta off.
That time was a 1:57.60. Time 1:56.01.
Right, lapping okay. Need to do a little bit more fuel management.
That time was a 1:57.21.
Come on! Bloody Romanov.
Time 1:59.62.
Oh boy.
That time was a 1:56.48.
Watch out. Sector 3. Another incident, Sector 3. A little bit more dull, so I've turned my lights on so I can be seen a little bit better. Yellow flags again.
Lap 157.18. That time was a 156.67.
Right. Leaders of my class are almost on me now. Oh, that's wide. Ramada's almost on me. Oh, good lord. What?
Lap 159.80.
Getting surrounded by faster class cars at the minute. This is getting a little bit chaotic. Just trying to get out of the way here. That would have been very awkward on the that would have been very awkward on the apex of that corner had I tried to force the issue there. So just stay out of the way. I'm running my own race. Okay, yeah, he's round in Luffield.
Lap 158.58.
Sector 2's yellow. Okay, lots of mistakes coming through then from everyone at the moment.
157.13.
Yeah, the LMP2s sound fantastic, mate. Like, yeah, the LMP3s are a bit sort of more restricted. But yeah, the LMP2s sound great. But unfortunately, I was reading the FIA and WEC have decided to further noise restrict them this year, so they're going to be nowhere near as loud. They're going to be muffled,
7.64.
which is just so shit, frankly. Yeah. LMP3s, yeah. I like them, don't get me wrong. I like LMP3. But it's like anything, they're just taking sound away from us with everything, you know? No, exactly. But I do like the LMP3s. They're kind of your, I don't want to call them a poor man's prototype, but they are kind of your gentleman racer prototype. If you've got money and want to sort of, you know, race the endurance scene in a prototype, this is kind of your starting option, as it were. Dentists' cars, essentially.
56.26.
Well, we've driven a thus far clean race. Well, largely clean race. And we're on for a podium. We are kind of just all on our own. We're nowhere near the pace of the front two, but we are comfortably ahead of everybody else. Wasn't exactly a huge fleet of LMP3s this evening. Go on, boot it. Yeah.
Time 156.40.
This is probably my favourite sim iteration of Silverstone. Everything just feels absolutely spot on with driving it. Ooh. A little bit deep there. These LMP2. These LMP3 tyres have held up remarkably well. Look at that. Barely anywhere on these. See what I mean? Alright. 85% front left, 91 front right, 90s on the rears. And lap time wise, I've stayed within what?
56.49.
Half a second of my fastest lap of the race. So, I mean, I'm essentially double stinting these because everyone else has pitted. But I reckon you could probably triple stint these. Ooh, front end's just in the dirty air of the LMP2 there. Just didn't want to grip up, did it? No real issues with anyone so far. Had to avoid a few things, but nothing major. Gasping for a drink. I've got a really fucking dry throat. Nope, we're not going to ignore that. That's one thing with LMU. Once you get under 3 laps of fuel left, it will auto-request a pit stop for you. Just your engineer trying to safeguard you. But, we're going to ignore that bullshit. Roger. Staying well out of their way there. Off the throttle, let it roll, let it roll.
Time 156.82.
Clock's about to hit 0. Gonna be cutting this close. On the field, that is.
That time was a 156.25.
Last lap for me then. Went free of a litre. Close. Post it in. And across the line with 0.1 of a litre left in the tank. 100 mil, basically 100 Yeah, 100 mils. Woof! Podium. Ah, not bad for a first outing in an LMP3. Hey, not bad. I just stuck to my fucking lap times. I'm fucking miles nowhere near these guys. Look, 152s was their best lap. Dear God. Right, well, thanks how that. I probably don't expect to get that lucky again. Okay. Oh, I'm only 2 blocks away from becoming a Silver 2. Now that's interesting. Okay, so finished 3rd of 8. Qualifying, you finished 5th of 8. Yeah, I know, I got marked down that. But that one's good. Race, you lost to 0 drivers with a lower rank. Triple increase. And in qualifying, I beat 1 driver with a higher rank, and yeah, okay. Okay, expected me to finish 3rd. We finished 3rd. That's about right. Safety rank. So quali, we had 1. How does it contact with? Oh, yeah, that was with the wall. Yeah, okay. Yeah, see, contacts with wall and that are heavier markdowns, but I'm already way, way top tier, so yeah. 39 clean laps, only 1 race lap. It was an issue. So overall, I think we've gained. So if I go to the race results, look at that! Wow, a British 1, 2, 3, and 4 in LMP2. Good lord! God damn! Right, let's have a look at us. Where am I? I got 1 increase on the DR and a double increase on SR. Scored 234 points. I presume that'll be good. I don't know. Where does that put me then? That puts me 10th overall in the LMP3s out of how many drivers signed up? 42. Okay. 42 drivers signed up for LMP3 for this season. Some will be running a part season. But in my split, I am the highest Brit, so we will take that. Manufacturer. Yeah, way down in that. National. I'm 13th overall in the National. Andre Dixon Chen raced against him a few times. He's not too shabby a racer. Hey, well there we are then. So that's that. Not too bad at all. So yeah, a shorter round. It's more of a. It's kind of a one stint. Well, just over a stint, and then gives you that ability to fuel save if you want to fuel save. So yeah. But there we go then. So for our driver ranking and driver split, we are 10th. So that's pretty cool. I'll take it. Another top 10. So yeah. But that's going to be it then from me for tonight, because that is the end of the race. The 2.4 hour series I missed. Well, I didn't miss it. There was just no one signed up for it on Wednesday. So we're going to hopefully be on the grid for the 2.4 hours of Imola, maybe on Sunday during the afternoon sometime. So I will see where we're at on Sunday with that. But yeah, we should be on the grid for the 2.4 hour of Imola. And that will be in I think I'm in the BMW M4 GT3 for that. So that'll be in the BMW. And then we will wait for the cycles, because then obviously Monday night is when it cycles, fresh for Tuesday into the second week. So then we'll have the next set of races to do. For this one, it is, I think it's Qatar for round 2, which I'll be honest, I'm not a fucking fan of at all. I go all right round it. It's just a bit boring. It's just a dull, open fucking track that was designed for motorbikes. So, yeah, not my version of cool. We do come back to Silverstone, though, later on in the season. And believe it or not, these same cars we're running on the international layout. So that's going to be fucking interesting. Anyway. So that's the Prototype Challenge. European Le Mans Series, we've obviously already done our race at Portimao. The next round of that is going to be at COTA. But, unfortunately, on the national circuit. Not such a fan of that, but it is what it is. So we'll see how we go around the national circuit. Rather than firing off through the sweepers and off down to the hairpin, you sort of just cut through. So, yeah, it's half the track, essentially. But that's what we've got to look forward to in that. And then, obviously, after the 2.4 hours of Imola, goes into a big one. 2.4 hours of Le Mans. And I believe, I want to say it's got times 10 day-night transition. So we should get a full day-night cycle in the 2.4 hours. So, yeah, if that interests any of you, then, yeah, stay tuned. But, yeah, that's going to be it then for tonight's stream. 75 minutes there of Silverstone complete in the Prototype Challenge, which is the silver rated series. And a podium. I'm really happy with that. So I've largely was on my own for most of that race due to everyone else having issues or just whatever. Yeah, really consistent. According to Coach Dave, 97% consistency for that race. That's not fucking bad. I'll tell you now. That is really good. So, yeah. Anyway, for me, for now, it is good night and goodbye. And I will see you next time out on track.